Hey everybody, Skylar here, and in this video I want to go over XYO and that Dennis Rodman video that came out with him promoting the XYO network and that coin app. It's a really funny video. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it. We will be going over that video today and kind of my thoughts around it. I want to go over the article as well that launched it and the website and stuff, and there's some interesting things about that. And then I also kind of want to dive into XYO a little bit, share with you my thoughts around that project as well, some updates that I have. I've made a few projects about that video in the past, and I just kind of want to give an update. So if none of that is interesting to you, then you can just skip this video for sure. But if that does interest you, please stick around, and yeah, let's get into it. So actually, before I hop into that, I guess I just want to say, hey, if you are brand new into crypto watching this video and you just happen to skim across this or whatever, my channel is made for people who are brand new in this industry. This industry is so complicated and confusing, and sometimes you just need to sit there and just drill somebody with questions, just dumb questions to try to figure it out. I had to do that when I first started. I didn't understand, so I finally got somebody who was like, "There's no dumb question." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." I was like, we'll see, and yeah, there was a lot of dumb questions I asked, but it helped me out, and hey, I want to be that for you. So if anyone has any questions whatsoever, write down comments down below. I'll answer them right away. If you look at any of my videos, I'm pretty active in my replies. And hey, if you want me to do a weekly, you can just ask me any question you want. I can just spend an hour a week, and you can drill me with whatever you want. If you want to get to know this industry, I can do that. I'm not sure how requested it may end up being, but if that's something you may end up liking, hit the like button, and I'd love to help people get into this industry and just let everyone know everything I do make in this channel and website does go straight to charity. So every single like and subscribe does for sure go a long way, and if you are new to this industry and you want to learn, liking and subscribing isn't a bad idea. But let's just get into it. So so Dennis Rodman, and I'm not gonna play the video just because. Hey, Dennis. I don't know if I'll get in trouble doing it or whatnot, but I will link the article and you can watch the video itself. But Dennis Rodman essentially has made this video promoting. Look, there's actually the hat he's normally wearing, I think, in the background. He's like, I'll put this on for the video. At any rate, he promotes this project in a very Dennis Rodman way. If you know Dennis Rodman, then you're like, okay. But he starts the video introducing himself as the Kim Jong-un lover, and I don't know. It's just what that's a Dennis Rodman move. That's something he would do. But what's interesting is when I actually heard about this a few days ago, and I finally. There's every once in a while people in crypto get no one in their family is interested, but they'll randomly get a text from a family member. This was one of those I got. So finally I was like, all right, I'll read into it. It was XYO, it was relatable, so I looked into it, and then the video was pretty funny. Yeah, the app behind Rodman's controversial new crypto video is actually pretty legit. And so this article talks about, hey, this video is pretty crazy, but here's the deal. This is a really cool way to earn crypto, and it's not a bad project, and here's what other people think about it. They really like it. And then at the very end, they end up saying, hey, by the way, because this special offer with this special article, we can actually give you a free, let's hop into it, Sentinel. Oh my goodness, it's completely free. That's so cool. All I gotta do is pay for shipping. So how do I do it? $12 and it's mine. Boom. All right, so obviously this has been around for many months. People who are familiar with this. So the article is a little misleading. This video as well is old, so I don't know why they're promoting this video. There's a lot more videos. I feel like, maybe I'm just being arrogant, but I feel like I did a better testing of the more. It changes so often. You need to do a full testing every 3 or 4 weeks and put a video out. But this was done 6-7 months ago. So the way that they do this on this video is just super old. So I'm just interested that they ended up putting this. But as I went through this, this is essentially just an article that's promoting the company. And then obviously when I got to the end, I was like, obviously it's an article. So the article, the app behind the Rodman's controversial new crypto video is actually pretty legit. This was made by the XYO company. So this fast growing, I'm pretty sure, is made by XYO. And look, here's the deal. I'm going to click on every single link I see in the entire article. Link. There's the link. I already know that one. Let's go link, 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 link. So I couldn't really find any other links. And if you see, all of these links go to buying a Sentinel. Or it doesn't exist. So I got the privacy policy. Look, this is in a Sentinel. Let's go to the home page. Oh look, the home page talks about XYO. And it's an article talking about XYO. So, I don't know, I think that this company is doing something with this website, and they're just, instead of it being like a news article that's an interesting article, it's an ad that is portrayed as an article. And, and that's, by the way, and before I get into my little rant, let's hop back into this video with Dennis Rodman. So all this video is, and as you see, it only goes on for 1.5 minutes. So everything if you have heard about it, it's just 1.5 minutes of him, and he's like, hey, this is the XYO coin. You can sit here and do nothing, and for free you can earn crypto. All you gotta do is pay for shipping, which is $12, and now you can earn crypto doing whatever you want. And then he does some lewd things talking about how you can earn crypto, and that was it. So I'll link it, and you can watch it below. It's a pretty interesting video, but what I find really interesting is not only did this video exist, but the video is obviously, he was paid to do it. I mean, why would he just do this video without it? And then they're portraying it as if like XYO didn't pay him to do it, and this is just a random article. So they're trying to like detach themselves from it, sort of. Maybe that's like a social marketing, media marketing thing or whatever, but I don't know. One of my biggest problems with this company is I just feel like you need to be you used to be super honest and upfront about everything, and there's just a lot of weird stuff, right? On one of my videos, I talked about some ads that were portrayed, and it showed like Bitcoin, miners, and it was like, hey, you can earn free crypto, and it was like, oh, obviously it's a Bitcoin logo, but that object didn't even exist in the XYO network world. It was just like a clickbait to like get you to buy a Sentinel, and also the project doesn't make sense to me either. So in fact, let me actually go to this. I'm going to link you this article right here. It's actually a very well done article when it talks to, if you want to be bullish on the project, this is a very good article. But it essentially talks about what they wanted to do, and something I was very curious about. I was never, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to make this very short, but I never understood the satellite. They never really got into it. In fact, even on this one, they're like, they just launched a satellite with SpaceX, and they kind of move on to it, but one of my biggest problems with the XYO network was the GPS. So the company was building itself on a centralized network, and I just don't understand how you can build a decentralized company on a centralized network and be able to verify that no information will be sold. So that would be like me going on Facebook. I mean, I'm way over exaggerating, but I feel like that would be like me going to a Facebook group and guaranteeing that your stuff will be safe, because I won't do anything in the Facebook group because I made it private. But it's like, well, it's on Facebook and they could get the information. Now I know it's much different than that, but in a generalization, that's my concern with this project. And so essentially they're launching SpaceX, because if you don't know what GPS is was it Global Positioning Satellites or something like that, but whatever it stands for, it's owned by the Air Force, which is owned by the government. So anytime you're using GPS systems whatsoever, you're using systems that have been put in place by the government, and it's a very centralized system. So when they launched the satellite, I just didn't get very much information. I finally found an article that talked about it, and in fact, it's right here. And I'll link, and I think that's where they got that photo from, actually. But I'll link you this article as well. But this is where they're talking about they're launching that satellite in order to get that network. Well, the way that they described it is they're saying, like, hey, that person that lives in the town of 150 people or 1,200 people, and there's only 3 people in the town that use XYO, and they're not next to each other, they're not able to verify anything, and they're not able to like really be a part of the network. But you want to have them be able to verify locations anyways and be a part of the network. So the satellite's a first step into being able to, like, those people that are in the middle of nowhere can be able to ping the satellite when it's in position, and then be able to relay itself and verify location data. And so if there's enough satellites in the sky, then that would be awesome, because then they wouldn't have to rely on the GPS system. They can just rely on their satellite system. And then if their system is built the right way, then it could be a really cool project. So if you guys haven't watched my videos in the last few weeks, then maybe I'm just speaking gibberish, but I don't know. I did a video, and maybe I felt like I was too bullish, and I was like, made it seem like this project was amazing and you should buy it. And so the next video I made, I just wanted to be like a little more cautious. But then I still felt like I wasn't quite where I needed to be at. So the third video I made, I felt like I was talking trash on the project, and I'm like, oh, that's not really what I want. If you are the crowd that's brand new in the crypto space, in the crypto industry, you just need to understand that this space is so shady and dishonest, and there's so many people, so many projects that seem legit are not, and there's escape plans, and and man, there's been some amazing could-be projects that just disappeared because people ran off with money. And when they say 99% of the projects are going to fail, they're correct. I fully believe that. I'm sure we're probably in the 90 to 95% of the projects that have started since 2011 have failed anyways. But even the projects now, right? There's like 7,000 or 8,000 projects. There's only like 3 or 4 of them on CoinMarketCap, if that's what you look at, that are on exchanges, on multiple exchanges, and just who knows. So you just got to be very, very, very careful. And a lot of my cons that I have about this company is just them being too confusing and not really being too. I have to dig a lot and find like a lot of random articles to see where they're going. Their roadmap as well, like, doesn't really show what's going on in a few years. It shows them what's going on in the next few months. But I would just like to see a larger vision. There's a lot of splits that go on in the company that don't make any sense. And I would just like to see where their focuses are, and yeah. So my thoughts about this company go back and forth, and I have been using this. For those who don't know, I have been using this project pretty intensely. I have Sentinels with quite a few friends in different states. I know somebody who invested last year, and he got equity in XY. So if it ever goes public, then he'll have a bunch of shares in the company, and and who knows. But I have a little bit more faith in this company than I did a few months ago. Alright, so I'm going to end the video right here, and keep it under 20 minutes. I'm going to try to get my videos down to the 10-minute range, eventually below that. But at any rate, I super appreciate anyone who has liked and subscribed. Eventually, when this channel grows and makes money, I want to help others in need with this channel and with the profits and whatnot. So every single like and subscribe absolutely does go a long way. Super appreciate everyone. And if you are brand new again to this industry, please go down in the comments below. Ask me any question you want, even has nothing to do with this project or video. Ask me any question. Some of the best videos I've done have been from reference of people that wrote comments down below. So if you have any questions whatsoever, hey, if you want me to I can do a weekly or once a week, twice a week, whatever you want. Just let me know in the comments again. Ask me anything. So, hey, you can just ask me, what is Bitcoin? Where did it come from? How is it money? How, who owns it? What's the value behind it? Why should I invest in it instead of gold? What's Ethereum? Why is there so many crypto coins? Like, hey, I've heard lots of questions. And I understand how confusing this is, because I myself am not a techie guy. I mean, hey, I'm a guy that, as I sit here with 3 monitors in front of my face right now, but I do love computers and whatnot, but I'm not like a software developer or anything like that. So when it came to understanding this code, it definitely was a hurdle for me. And I can't even understand how I try to explain this to my, my parents and, my older relatives, and it's just, over their head. And I feel like I'm slowly getting better and better in explaining it, but it's definitely a hassle, and so don't feel bad if you don't understand it, or if everything is confusing. Even understanding the XYO when it comes to sentinels and the bridges and all that, all that sort of stuff, I get it. So I'm here to help you out. Anything I can do would be, I just want to be here for you. So thank you again, and appreciate everybody. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.